Virgo, welcome to Spiritual Guidance Tarot. Today I'll be doing your April 2018 reading. Okay, so for the main spread I'll let you know which cards I'm using. I am using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. I am also using the Angel Answer cards. Okay, and that's by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And finally, the Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue. So if you are wanting to purchase these cards, you want to know what cards I'm using, then you know. Okay, so I'm going to get straight into the reading. And let's see what's going on. Okay, so in the present situation, Virgo, you've got, you can see that well. Okay, so you've got the Knight of Coins in the reverse. You've also got the Two of Cups in the upright, and you've got the Temperance in the reverse as well. Okay, so the Knight of Coins could represent a relatively young earth sign. Could be a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. Now normally in the upright it represents someone making a financial or business offer. But in the reverse it seems like some business financial offer is not working as expected it to. It seems to kind of come to a halt with the Knight of Coins in the reverse. It could be in regard to some sort of partnership with the Two of Cups, or it could be pertaining a relationship. Okay, and it could be pertaining a relationship, on the other hand, a relatively young earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who is relatively quite greedy, quite selfish, quite immature, maybe too career orientated, too much focus on the material side of the world. And then you've got the Temperance in the reverse, and a Temperance could also represent a Sagittarius individual. Okay, but it doesn't have to. It could be someone who may potentially have the qualities of the Temperance. But in the reverse, it seems like there's some sort of imbalance. So it could be that, first of all, the first storyline could be that there's some business financial offer is being stalled or not working in your favour as you'd like it to. It could be in a partnership with someone. And as a result, with this partnership, it's caused you imbalance because of this grind to a halt of not having this financial business offer. Or alternatively, if it is a relationship sort of aspect to the reading, then it could potentially be a relatively younger earth sign. It could be a Taurus, Virgo or a Capricorn. Okay, hope you can see that. Okay, and like I said, because the Two of Cups here, it could relate to a relationship with this earth sign. But there seems to be some sort of imbalance. Perhaps it's come to some sort of point where it's come to a standstill, or this person perhaps is selfish, greedy, too materialistic, and as a result this relationship is not working out because there's imbalance there. Okay. In the distant past we have the Ten of Wands with the Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands in the upright. Now Ten of Wands can represent feeling burdened by some responsibilities. There could have been some heartbreak or loss involved in this with the Three of Swords, or it could be health related. And the Eight of Wands, which is moving fast, swiftly forward. It could also represent some sort of communication coming fast towards to in the recent past. So if I was to link these cards together, you've got some responsibilities that are causing you perhaps some sort of burden in the situation. And as a result, it's giving you heartache, it's giving you it's giving you some form of loss. So perhaps some burden and responsibility that you're having to let go that's caused you some sort of loss and heartache in the situation. And it seemed like this happened quite quickly with the Eight of Wands. It happened quite swiftly. must have been some swift changes with 8 of Wands there in the recent past. In the distant past then, we have the 8 of Cups in the upright. Hope you can see this, I know there's a bit of a glare. The 8 of Cups in the upright, and then we've got the 5 of Cups in the upright as well, and we've got the Hierophant. Right, so it's not particularly a good combination to have, the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Cups together. I mean, 8 of Cups potentially shows you walking away from a situation here. And the 5 of Cups is regret, sorrow and loss in the distant past. And then we've got the Hierophant. So it could be that you're just walking away from a situation which you had sorrow and regret, which then caused, and it could be the reason for the sorrow and regret because it was some sort of commitment that you had with someone, or some form of commitment that you've established with perhaps a career that you've bound into a contract with something. Perhaps there was something that you had to walk away from that caused you sorrow and regret, and something that you felt like you were very much committed to, but you had to do it in the distant past. Now, what's happening on the root level? What's happening more on a sort of like psychological type level? So we've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. You can see that, I know there's a bit of glare. That's in the upright. And the Knight of Wands, if I show you in the upright, represents a relatively young fire sign. It could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They're very passionate, they're very go-getters, they're very adventurous, they go after what they want. You know, they're very enthusiastic people, and relatively quite young as well. Not too young, but relatively quite young people. So there may be someone around you in this situation who is a fire sign. But that's showing in the reverse. You've got the Hanged Man, which can represent some sort of limbo or delay situation with this fire sign perhaps. And then you've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So the Ace of Swords represents communication. In the upright represents clear communication. Okay, but with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, it could be that perhaps that this fire sign individual is perhaps in the reverse quite spiteful, quite arrogant, quite demanding in the reverse. And then you've got this Hanged Man, which is leaving you in limbo, or it's leaving you in a stagnant situation with this person. You don't know where you are with this, perhaps this relatively young fire sign. And it could be because with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, that's in the upright, in the reverse, it's clear communication in the upright, but it could be that there's unclear communication in the reverse. So it could be that there's a relatively young fire sign who's leaving you in limbo or leaving you in a stagnant situation. You don't know where you stand with this person because of unclear communication. With the the Ace of Swords in the reverse here. So in the overall energies, what's going on the overall reading, we've got the King of Wands in the upright. You can see that. And then you've got the World card in the reverse. And then you've got the Seven of Coins in the upright. So it seems to show here with the King of Wands, it potentially again could be another fire sign. It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. In the upright, the King of Wands represents someone who likes to be in control. They're fiery, they're passionate. Again, they're very enthusiastic, but they've got a lot of wisdom. King of Cups, the kings in the tarot are very mature, very wise. You know, they mastered the lessons that they needed to in life. So the King of Wands, in this case, is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're very passionate, very enthusiastic, very mature. The go-getters, very popular even, have a lot of charisma. But with the World card in the reverse, it feels like you're not entering a new phase with this perhaps fire sign. Or you do feel like you're not entering a new cycle with this fire sign. Or I feel like that's not actually happening. And with the Seven of Coins, you're thinking whether it's worth investing in this situation with the Seven of Coins. Do you think this relationship or this person that you're involved with is going to enter a new cycle where it's going to bring you perhaps invested effort, what you put in with the Seven of Coins? Perhaps you're thinking with this fire sign potentially, or someone has the 5 traits of this person here, you feel that perhaps you're not going to enter a new cycle or phase with the World card in the reverse. And as a result, you're thinking, do you really want to invest in this with your hard work and efforts in? So there seems to be perhaps in this reading so far, Virgo, there could potentially be a fire sign around you, because you've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. You've got the King of Wands in the upright, in the royal energies, and then you've got the Two of Cups. So potentially there could be a relationship with a fire sign here in the present situation, the overall energies. And another reason why I would say it could potentially be a fire sign, because when we were looking to the recent future, we've got the Page of Swords in the reverse, so a relatively young air sign. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So that's in the upright, that's in the reverse. And then you've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse, so again there's that fire energy there. And then you've got the Queen of Coins, I'll show you that in the upright, in the reverse. Now, the Queen of Coins could represent a Earth sign individual. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be, because someone has the personality traits of an Earth sign. So, linking these cards together then, we've got the Page of Swords in the reverse. So perhaps it means some negative communication coming through from a relatively young individual. It could be something on, so it could be a communication. That's a negative communication coming towards you, because pages represent communication in the tarot. And then you've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse, perhaps pertaining a new passion, a new interest or venture that you feel like it's not working out in your favour as expected it to. And it could be from a Earth sign individual, relatively quite mature Earth sign individual, because it is a Queen. So these are more mature individuals, but perhaps this person's quite greedy, quite selfish, and perhaps in the reverse, immature. So there could be some negative communication coming in regards to some passion, new venture that you want to go out on with an Earth sign individual, where you perhaps feel they're greedy, they're selfish, or they're looking out for their own interests. Or there could be a new sort of intellectual venture that you're passionate about, but this intellectual venture doesn't seem to be going anywhere, and as a result you're not feeling passionate about it. And you think it's not with the coins energy, with the earth energy, perhaps not giving the financial or the career sort of progress that you'd like with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So it doesn't necessarily have to be individual, it can be the energy of the earth energy of coins, which is pretty much financial, material type things aside of life as well. Okay. The advice card is, you've got the Star card in the reverse, you've got the Page of Coins in the upright, and you've got the Lovers in the upright. So you feel like with the Star card, the advice is, don't think that something's not going to manifest here, because something is going to show up that is a solid financial offer, which is the first start of something, a first start of a solid beginning, either with a person or a career or financial related matter. It could be with a partnership in a business aspect, or if it's a relationship, there's a solid startup with a person here in a relationship with the Lovers card. Or it could possibly be a Gemini in the upright. So it could be, don't worry about something not manifesting, because a solid offer is going to come through with the Page of Coins. And Page could represent communication about finances or a career-related matter in the initial stages, which is either business related in a partnership or a relationship itself, in a love relationship with someone, with the Lovers card. You can see that. So we've got the Devil card here in the external factors. We've got the Justice card in the reverse. If you can see that. Now there's a bit of glare, sorry about that. And we've also got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So there seems to be some sort of toxic situation going on here, Virgo. And it could be where you feel treated unfairly with the Justice card in the reverse. However, it's showing here that the Wheel of Fortune will soon start working in your favour. So it seems like externally there is some sort of toxic situation with the Devil card, where you feel you're treated unfairly, or there's been some sort of imbalance or some sort of negative treatment. However, the Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favour. And external factors. We've then got, for the hopes and wishes and fears, in the positions part of the reading, we've got the Four of Wands in the reverse. If you can see that, sorry about the glare. And then we've got the Fool in the upright. And then we've got the Nine of Coins in the reverse. Okay, so the Four of Wands in the reverse could pertain to something where you perhaps feel there's instability. Your hope and wishes are that perhaps you can come out of this instability situation that you're in the home and family life, where you can start a new beginning. But you feel like you may not feel content with what you have with the Nine of Coins in the reverse. So perhaps you're fearing that your family and home life, it's not stable enough where you can start a new beginning, where you can feel content with what you have with the Nine of Coins in the reverse. I feel like you don't have that contentment with what you have in the reverse, sorry. So it seems like with the Four of Wands in the reverse, that this stability that you want in the home and family life may not be able to create a new beginning. You hope to have a new beginning with this, but it's causing you perhaps not feeling content with what you have with the Nine of Coins in the reverse. Okay. And then the final outcome of the reading. Right, okay, so it's showing here then. So there is a bit of a glare, I do apologise, I hope you can see that. Right, so it's just showing here that you've got the Three of Coins. You've got the Ten of Coins. And you've got the Ten of Swords as well in the upright. So the Three of Coins is about developing something. It could be learning a new skill, it could be learning a new craft. Paired with the Ten of Coins, perhaps with this new development of your finances or a career or some phase where you're embarking on learning a new skill, you feel like there is going to be some sort of prosperity where it's going to allow you to have some financial and material abundance. But for some reason, you're going to feel like stabbed in the back about a situation, and you feel betrayed in a situation here in the outcome. It is a bit quite unusual that's there. I'm going to pull out another card and just clarify why there is a Ten of Swords there, Virgo. I'll just have a look for you to see what's going on. So there seems like there's some sort of loss that happened in the distant past, Virgo, and there seems to be some sort of recovering from sort of heartbreak and loss. And then moving towards the present seems to be perhaps some fire individual around you, where you think it's worth investing. But you feel like there's not any clear communication, left in limbo. And you're feeling passionate about a situation because that could be someone around you that's probably greedy and materialistic because of some sort of negative communication that's come towards you. There seems to be some solid offer coming through though. Well, advice is the fact that they maybe don't feel like something's not going to manifest financially or a business offer, because it seems like something's going to come through where there's going to be some sort of mutual agreement with someone or a relationship. But external factors are there's something toxic going on. That's causing you feeling treated unfairly, but something the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn in your favour. So even though there seems to be some negative form of communication, I can't speak properly today for some reason, sorry. There seems to be some sort of loss in the distant past or some negative communication. Things are going to turn in your favour with the Wheel of Fortune here. So I'm just going to find out a clarifying card for the Ten of Wands for you. There you go. Please, Spirit Universe, show me why the Ten of Swords is here in the outcome. Please show me. Please, Spirit Universe, show me why the Ten of Coins is here in the upright. In the outcome, please show me. I have to admit, Virgo, your energies have been a bit off today when I was dealing your cards. I just got anything to do with that because I can't seem to speak properly. So if that's got anything to relate to what's going on in your situation at the moment. But I'll just shuffle the cards. So please, Spirit Universe, show me where Ten of Swords here in the upright. There. Please, Spirit Universe, my Ten of Swords is showing us the outcome as a clarifying card. Please show me a clarifying card. Right, so the card has stopped. So I can pull a card out. So it's showing the Queen of Cups here. Now, Queen of Cups can represent a water sign individual. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Someone who's very nurturing, very caring. Someone who is a good counselor, good advisor. Okay. If I just pair these cards together then. So there seems like there's some seems to be some sort of skill that you're working on. Could be financially related or business related. Where something's progressing, something's developing. And you feel like this is going to give you material abundance with a Ten of Coins here. However, you feel betrayed and stabbed in the back for some reason. And you've got the Queen of Cups paired with this. So there seems to be something developing where, in a material sense, on a financial level, but you feel betrayed in the back for some particular reason. Perhaps something you didn't see coming, you felt perhaps betrayed, or you feel like you're stabbed in the back somehow. It could be potentially related to the situation pertaining your finances on the business sense, or it could relate to this water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I feel this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming here to perhaps give you some counsel, some sort of counsel to you, or some sort of advice to help you with the situation. Okay. So yeah, overall, it has been a bit up and down reading, Virgo. Like I said, I know there's been some sort of loss in the past. Perhaps there's a fire sign that seeing eye to eye with at the moment, where you feel like in a limbo situation, there seems to be some sort of imbalance. You feel like some negative communication coming towards you from this fire sign, if it is someone around you with that sort of quality as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign. But it seems like things are going to move in your favour with the Wheel of Fortune here, in there's some sort of toxic situation where you've been treated unfairly. And your advice is, do it if something's not going to manifest, because something is going to come forward which is a solid offer, which could be business related, financial related. It could pertain a relationship or a partnership in a business sense. Okay? And it seems like in the outcome there's going to be some sort of water sign that's going to provide some sort of counsel, some sort of advice to help you if you are going to feel betrayed in a financial or business related matter. There is going to be someone there to listen out to you, Virgo. Okay? So what I'm going to do, and it doesn't have to be a water sign, it could be someone who has got qualities of the water sign. Okay? So I'm just going to do the angel answer cards for you, see what the angel have to say in this reading. So angels, please tell me what the answers are for Virgo in April 2018. Please show me. Okay, so we've got take action. I like to pull 3 cards. I feel like 3s work really well with me in reading. So let's see if I can take the card out. Please, Spirit Universe, what is the next card you can give us answer for Virgo in April 2018? Please show me. We've got look for a sign. Spirit Universe, show me what's the next clarifying card for answers in April 2018. Please show me. We've got you're ready. See that? Okay, so Virgo, take action in a situation. Look for a sign, perhaps when it's ready to do that, because you're ready now. Okay, so perhaps there's some action or something you need to put a stance on because you're ready to move forward in a situation. But perhaps there's some signs you need to look out for it to happen. And finally, I'll pull out the Romance Angel cards as well for you. If you want me to do a separate love reading, just purely on the love and relationship side of things, I can do that. But for now, it's just a general overview for what's going on in your reading. But I can also relate, like I said, I relate to certain parts in the reading to love as well. So let's just see what the Romance Angel cards have to say. So please, Spirit Universe, what is the love advice you can give a Virgo in April 2018? Please show me. For some reason though, I can't seem to speak really well in your reading. I don't know if that's got anything to, like I said, something to do with what's going on in your situation here. Maybe not speaking up in a situation. Right, okay, so we've got, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Please, Spirit Universe, give me another clarifying card for the love reading for, or love advice for Virgo in April 2018. Please show me. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And what's the final love advice card that you got for Virgo 2018? Please show me. Let your friends help you in a situation. Asking it for and accept support from others. Okay, so it's just showing here that it's safe for you to love. Give your relationship a chance. Let your friends help you. So there's perhaps some situation going on in a relationship where perhaps you felt hurt in the past, you're not quite sure whether you can love again. And he's wondering if you can want to give a relationship a chance. And if you feel stuck, then let your friends help you in the situation, Virgo. So if you are in a situation like that, do let your friends help you in this situation. And like I said here, it's safe for you to love and give the relationship a chance. Okay, Virgo, so that is your April 2018 reading. If there's any feedback you'd like to give me in the reading, or there's anything you'd like me to do in the readings for future reference, please let me know. But see you in May 2018, Virgo. Take care.